Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Neutral Table. Well, this morning we had a direct. I'm joined here by
Brax,
Bang,
Fabian.
You know, the classic Ford duo, whatever. So, opinions about what just happened. Brax, you want to start us off?
where would you? So let's start with the fact that right before this, talking to Jesus, and I'm like, so how about the Three Houses character? And then he's like, who? Because I said a name, and he didn't even know who it was.
I mean, I don't think anyone knows how to say the name.
Byleth.
Byleth. Oh, I
It's
didn't
Byleth.
know.
No, I completely spaced that out.
Byleth.
I'm just gonna call
Byleth.
it Barf from now on. Barf.
I'm gonna call it Marth 8th.
That's why it's
Is it the
Barf.
8th, the 9th? Where are we at?
It's Martha the Bee. It's Barf.
Barf.
Oh, nice.
So, what do you think, Brax? I just generally want to know what each of you think. So we'll go Brax, Bang, Fabian.
So as a character, I'm not too upset. I mean, from a certain standpoint, I think it's a Yoshi killer, so like selfishly I'm upset. Talking about him just as a character choice, I could have seen him coming out in like the second DLC pack, and I think that would have been okay, actually.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel slightly...
Cheated.
Yeah,
Betrayed.
cheated. Betrayed is what I was going to say. Because they were talking about all these different characters, we had all these different series coming in. You know, we just had Terry come out, and then it's like, all right, who's the one to finish it out? Fire Emblem. Okay. Oh. And then not only is that just a thing, they go on to talk about how there's 17 games, not including the spin-offs of how many Fire Emblem things there are. And it's like, geez.
That was a Fire Emblem direct if I've ever seen one.
It's a lot.
My initial reactions, we'll get into like gameplay and what I think
Yeah.
meta-wise and what I
Okay.
think of the character. But initially, I mean, it went on. I haven't played, I played the old Fire Emblems, but the new one I have not played at all. I barely know anything about it. So when I see this like cutscene, I was like, I don't know like who this could be. And I saw like even like the chick was talking and everything. I was like, I still don't. I don't. And then I watched the person and I was like, Byleth.
So you didn't know it was Fire
I had
Emblem?
no idea. I had to go on like Facebook and Twitter and they're like, new Fire Emblem. I'm like, oh, I thought it was just a guy with a sword. But initially, I just think it's like too safe. It's not smart in terms of like, I feel like there were so many other good additions. Like, I don't even like Joker, but Persona, awesome.
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie, long awaited and wanted. Terry was great. Hero was even, like, pretty dang cool. But, I mean, another Fire Emblem character, we didn't need one. We didn't need one. And I understand that, one, it's Sakurai's game and he can do what he wants, but I don't think... What this character made me realize is that when you add someone to the game, I think it needs to be added to bring in a player base that wasn't already there.
Yes.
And this
Agreed.
character does not do that at all. At all. In terms of what the character looks like, I have different opinions, but we'll get into that a little bit.
Fabian?
I mean, going off that, it's just he doesn't bring anything to the table. Not a series, gameplay style. I mean, it's just another sword. It looked like it was just another sword. They even joked about it in the direct. They're like, "Oh, it's not just a sword character, guys. We swear to God." But it's just the specials that are not swords. Like, it's still a sword.
Yeah.
I mean, I just started watching it. I'm like, please be somebody else. You know, even people were hinting at Dante, like rumor leaked, and I was like, when he came back all beat up, I'm like, this is where Dante comes in, right? Like, you know, like
It looked like a fake out.
Yeah, you know, and then we laugh, LOL, you know,
Especially because Sakurai's
memes.
known for trolling.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, he's
I was
trolling.
like, he's
us.
doing something.
Yeah, here comes Dante, right?
No.
Because, okay, last night, remember, we were like, oh, man, Dante, I don't really
Well, the
want
rumors
him.
look pretty good.
Now it's
Yeah.
all right. Now
I'm like, oh, I
Dante, you know.
want him.
Anyways, to that, I did say yesterday that by the end of tomorrow, we're going to be like, hoping it was just Dante. And I'm
And
pretty
here
sure
we are.
everybody in this table can agree.
Here we are.
Here.
Yeah, I feel... No, I can't say betrayed because at the end, Sakurai does say, you never know who's coming. It is his game. But, like, the way I see Smash is I see it as a video game museum in a way. You know, like, oh, we have everything coming. And then it's like you expect just something, add something, and it's like, no, more fire.
Well, yeah, especially
more
because
anime.
all the DLC were third party
Yeah,
up until the last one.
everything's bringing something. Even, like, Hero... I know it's not well known here, but, like, in Japan, it's huge.
Well, I heard
Huge.
Byleth was very much wanted in Japan. Like, that was one of their top, if not their top person.
Really?
Yes.
But
It
come
makes
on,
sense.
guys.
Too many anime characters.
Yeah,
like,
like, come on.
I'm
And
sick
I
of
get it. They're trying like the unique. I did play the game for like about an hour. It looks nice. It's like, okay, whatever, like. But come on, like, please.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Let's say that maybe their whole cycle was, hey, let's bring in a new fan base, and then let's blow their freaking minds and add someone from a series that they thought they had enough in. So maybe in the DLC Fighter Pass 2, we get another Link, like we talked about, or another Pokemon trainer.
We have 6, so
I have my own theory on 6, dude. I think
Really?
I know. Yeah, I feel like that.
Is it a system?
No, I think that 6th character is actually going to be an echo to the 5th character.
I am
Because
willing.
it came out of nowhere. It's like, okay, one more character, but I feel like...
I think he was just showboating. I don't think it's...
I think the 6th character is
No.
going to be a Piranha Plant edition.
Jesus.
I think we're going to go
And
that
here's
route.
Pity Piranha. We know he's a final smash. Like, we understand, but here he is.
Well, also, so I see the silver lining as I'm glad some BS didn't get added. And gameplay-wise, we don't know that 100% yet. But I'm glad it wasn't just some broken. I'm just glad it wasn't someone
We're
stupid.
not safe there
I'm
yet.
just glad it wasn't like a Steve from Minecraft. Like we got saved. We just dodged a bullet, perhaps. Maybe.
I don't know, dude. I would prefer Steve over
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I do.
Brings a
know.
new-
Because
I really
it
would.
brings Minecraft into the...
Yes. I'm
Like,
with
again,
you.
the museum
Yes.
that I think Smash is.
What I was saying, that would be a smart move. But that block fuck, I don't like it.
But
I don't-
Blockhead
I don't-
adds something.
I don't like him either, but Blockhead does bring a lot of the newer generation of gamers.
Hey, I'm
into
not a
Smash.
fan of Blockhead either. Like, that's my last character.
I like Blockhead. I think he could be fun. He could have different... So now, I mean, if we want to talk... Do we want to talk about Minecraft Steve and his mechanics?
Oh my god, no.
Not
No,
really, 'cause
okay.
I've
So,
never personally
What I
played
was
Minecraft.
personally hoping for, I mean, I guess it's one way to do it, is with the moveset, when they brought out the weapon triangle, I was really hoping it was going to be more like a select kind of choice, like how you have with Shulk, where you have different forms, where he could have like an axe for a bit, maybe it breaks, then you go to the lance, then you go to the sword. But instead it's just like, no, we'll give it to him for his optimal moves.
Is that what that was?
Yeah,
That was
so-
an axe? The
so-
thing breaking shields? That's an axe?
It was like a weird...
No, that's it. That's the side. That's just the regular neutral B thing. That's just like.
It broke Shield
There's
out
so
of
many
the air.
mix-ups they can do with that.
It broke Shield out of the air. I don't like that.
So, if we're going to talk gameplay, let me say one more thing before we get into that. Just about the character in general. When I first saw it and it was talking about how you can switch between the weapons, I thought it was going to be... I was like, it seems like with these new DLC characters, they keep increasing the skill gap.
Yes.
And I'm like, can't we just play like a simple character? Like, everyone makes fun of Petey, but he's just a base Smash character.
Yeah.
I don't need all these other mechanics thrown into my game. I want to play the character, and I want it to be simple. And I want people to excel based off neutral and easy shit. I don't need somebody with like 30 plus options like Hero. Like, we don't need any more of that, in my opinion.
I agree.
I thought Sakurai brought up a great point when he's like, look how you can play all of these new DLC characters in a different way and how they're all unique. And it's like, yeah, in that way, I thought you did a great job. Still not happy about the Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I mean, you still gave us Marth 8 at the end of the day.
Like barf.
Marth. Marth.
I mean, but
Marth 11's...
my idea on is I'm not a big Fire Emblem fan, but the Fire Emblem fan base is pretty vocal. They are pretty vocal.
They kind of came out of
and
nowhere,
they
too.
stand by their stuff. So maybe Sakurai does listen to the more
So-
vocal fan base.
As someone who's actually played the game, and the only one here that's actually played the game, I would say I think they did, excuse me, they did a really good job for the alternate skins, and I thought that was very cool. From what I could tell, from what he's brought in, he did a very good job. It looks like he cared about the game, and he really took his time for that.
Well,
I mean,
the
you guys
stage-
haven't played, so you don't
Yeah.
fully know, but there's a lot in there where it's like, oh, I see where he's coming from there. It's like, oh, that's cool there.
I don't doubt the detail.
No, I bet
I
it's
don't
all
down
there.
the detail either. My thing
I
is
know,
the
I'm just talking-
disappointment comes from like we got a bunch of third parties into just another Fire Emblem character. If we would have gotten the Fire Emblem character just released with Simon Belmont, K. Rool, I don't think we would have. There wouldn't have been
Would
as
you,
much
so-
outrage.
So would you be okay with him being in the second DLC pack like I suggested, or not even there either?
Glad we got it out of the way, honestly.
Yeah, like if I see another Fire Emblem.
I think, in my
Oh
opinion,
my God.
we should have just gotten it out of the way sooner rather than later.
Put Banjo as my last pick. That would have been awesome. I
Yeah, that
would've
would've-
been like,
that
You know, banjo mic drop. Like,
yes, that's it.
You know, classic retro game that brings a new mechanic to the game, a new franchise to the game.
You're more just upset that your expectations were lifted up,
Yeah.
and then fire.
I mean, I feel like that's
Drop.
me. I feel like that's a lot of people.
Well,
too.
I bet a lot of people are happy. Don't get me wrong. Like I
Like
saw Twitter, a lot of people were happy.
It was 50-50.
Like the fan base was happy. Yes, dude.
No.
There was a lot of happy people.
No, this
but
is-
the fact that Drew texted this morning. I thought, oh, this guy's a big Fire Emblem fan, but he was mad.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I think more people were just disappointed. Everybody's like, you're not allowed to be mad at Sakurai. Like, imagine being that ungrateful.
well, I'm still mad at him for Plant and Isabel. Like, I'm not gonna like.
I don't hate the guy. I'm allowed to have my opinion.
Yeah, of course.
You can put as much weight in that as you want. The guy from Japan doesn't give a shit about what I think about his Fire Emblem character. He doesn't care. But I'm telling him, I don't like it.
Yeah.
That being said, to put a spin on it, the gameplay intrigues me. I am
Yes, it
intrigued by
scares
this character.
It scares me.
Well,
It scares
for
me
me,
too.
it's reminiscent of Link because he's a zoner / sword character.
Wait, with a better arrow?
His arrow is killing for literally the same option Link has.
The arrow sucks. The arrow
Oh,
is
yeah, I
not
bet it
good.
lags.
Well, yeah, totally. And like against one guy, you're gonna get hit by a fully charged arrow. You can just jump through. He's committed to it. He just said he's committed to that option.
Anyway, no. As a Link player, I commit every time I shoot an arrow.
No.
I commit.
No,
Well,
you can do any amount of charge. He
Yeah.
said he's like once you commit,
You
you're
have
committed.
to. Yeah.
Well,
you can shoot.
if they're on stage, I don't see why you wouldn't.
I don't know. The thing that
can't
blew my
shoot a big
mind about that character was
Yeah,
the
but
uppy.
you got a chance.
Did you see that uppy? It grabs
It's
you.
Joker's.
and
It's
spikes.
Joker's.
but it's
better.
better.
I know.
It's
A
better.
little bit
It's
better.
way better.
It's Joker's, and then it becomes
He
Zero
went
Suit's
back
flip
and he
kick.
double dipped, and then he was like, "And guess
And then
what? I can
I'm
still get
stuck.
back."
I was like, oh, he's gonna die. No.
Like, where was that tether for
It's
everyone
literally
else?
it's
The
Zero
magic
Suit's
tether.
flip kick with Joker's Ubby. It's a mixture of both.
Yeah, so it's like, it's that whole, why not have both?
I mean, the first thing I saw after seeing the gameplay is I think this character is going to be like Corrin was in Smash 4, where they kind of come out of nowhere. It takes a little bit to develop, but then they are somewhat in the meta.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them, but they are a solid character, and it's going to be used well. And that's what I think.
he's going to be more than Corrin.
No, Corrin was like just out of top 10 in the last
I
game.
saw that man break a shield out of an aerial.
Watching that
Yeah, but it was like-
jab, though.
Too laggy. I don't think this character is going to be as good as you guys
No,
think.
no, I don't think it's gonna be.
But I
good.
think he'll be solid
Yeah.
character.
Just watching that sword whip, I was like, why didn't they just put Ivy from Soul Calibur?
When he
Like,
snuffed out Marth with the forwarder, where it's like, here's Marth's forwarder. Remember that how good that is? Yeah, this beats that pretty free.
But he looks very laggy. I think it's going to be a very like
Like a heavy Marth.
he
Yeah.
does look heavy. Yeah.
maybe Marth, yeah. I just think it's an interesting playstyle. I want to see it like in action because I complain about the Fire Emblems, but this is different. Like Corrin was different too, and I wasn't necessarily happy with Corrin either. But it's like it is different, and people are like, "Oh, it's not a sword character," which is a bunch of BS. It is a sword
Yeah, it's-
character, but it's different. It is definitely different, and I like what I see.
I don't care though. It's still Fire Emblem. I really like that's the thing that gets me. And I don't know. It's because of the fan base. Maybe I just want those guys to like. I don't know. Maybe I'm really biased against Fire Emblem.
I think you might.
They really. I don't like it.
They got
I'm
too
not a
much. I
fan.
mean, we were talking about how certain games like Kirby and DK only have 3 reps each,
Yeah.
and then it's like Fire Emblem has. I can't even count that.
12.
12?
Yeah.
I don't know. Too
It's
many.
something
Too
like that.
Binary.
Too many.
Bang. If
Like-
you use binary, you can count higher than 12 on one hand.
Shut up.
I'm not doing whatever he did, but I think DK should as the second. Like it's like the number 2. DK's the number 2. Mario's number 1. DK's number 2. Link is number 3. There's only 3 characters for DK. What's going on?
Come on, Chunky. Come out of the woodwork,
Just
buddy.
Funky Kong, please. Something.
Hey,
Like-
I mean, at this point, the 4th Link probably didn't sound that bad anymore, right?
No,
I
I
think-
thought it was a good
I
idea.
think all our predictions were
So-
better than this.
I laughed at that when Sakurai was like, yeah, I looked at the new Zelda protagonist, and I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Oh, jeez, dude.
It just doesn't add up. He's like, I understand how Fire Emblem has been relevant for like 2 decades, maybe longer. 3
It
decades.
No.
blew up in Smash 4. I think that's when it blew
Well,
up.
yeah,
in,
but it
in-
was- it
in
was
the
still-
Americas, it blew up around like
But the Fire
2014?
Awakening. Awakening was the thing that like, whoa,
like
this
2014,
game-
2013.
But the problem is they keep having new and unique protagonists. And so it's like, ooh, like that's like the hot thing of the summer. And it's like, let's add that thing.
But
And then they add him, and it's like, oh, it's a new character. But then, like, a couple years down the road, it's going to be like, look at all these Fire Emblems. Just all of them.
Fire Emblem the game.
Well, like I said,
I think we
the
could have
playstyles
bundled up Roy, Crom, Lucina, Marth into one character slot, and
Yes,
we wouldn't have
yeah.
said anything. Maybe people wouldn't have been as I don't know as angry. Not just one character that has like 4 like Hero. It would have been a Hero. It would have just had
Oh
4
yes,
di-
Hero.
4
Why
different
are you gonna do that
costumes.
with Hero but not Fire Emblem? Like, what's going on, guys?
I think, yeah, Fire Emblem, we have more of that than the original cast. Almost.
Okay, so I woke up, and I looked at it, because I didn't wake up like everybody else and watch it, because I knew I was just going to be disappointed.
Really? You had the hard read?
Yeah, I was going to be disappointed. But, because, I mean, Dante would... Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
I woke up and I went on YouTube and I see Cuphead and I was like, okay.
That's
I was like,
character?
all right, yes. I was like the Cuphead, and then it turns out that was a Mii costume, but it was such a convincing one.
Dude, but that Mii costume looks so good.
Yes.
The Cuphead and Sans are like in a different level from the rest of the
The animations are tailored to the game more.
Cuphead blows Sans out of the water in my opinion.
Yeah,
He's
because the gun.
shooting with
The
his
gun.
fingers.
That's
Yeah.
the finger. They made the finger. That game is amazing, by the way. I played half of it.
Yeah?
Love it.
It's a good game.
It's a really good
It's a
game.
good game.
I really like. He should have been the character.
That was
I
a
like that he
deep
brings the
dream
track.
killer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that song's awesome.
That song is sick. The thing I was really afraid of, because every time they show me costumes, there is a little bit of fear in me.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, is this
Is this
Gino?
mine? Is this mine?
Yeah, is this Crash?
I know. I was watching like.
Or you're like Gino.
People start sweating. Well, I don't sweat anymore. I just start praying like characters I don't want in the game. So I'm like literally crossing my fingers. Gino's just a suit at this point.
Come on, Blockhead. Come on, Blockhead.
Come on, come on, put Steve in there. Just put him in there. You know, like I used to like be
It's like
terrified.
a gambling table in
Sacrifice.
Vegas. They're like, all right, here we go. Relax. Place your bet.
Yeah.
They put my favorite Mega Man in there.
X?
Which
Battle
Battle
Network.
Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Battle Network. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play that on the Game Boy Advance?
I played on the GameCube.
Apparently, it's a really good game.
It was fun. I
good.
enjoyed
I've
it.
never
yeah.
played it.
Yeah, no, but I recommend people start doing that though. When the Mii
Right.
costumes just start coming out, just start praying for the ones you don't want in the game. Like do the opposite. Do the opposite, and you're gonna have a better
I
time.
thought I was gonna see Zero. I thought Zero was done.
Yeah.
I was like
Zero, the Mega
because I
Man?
kept seeing
Yeah.
Mega Man and I was
No,
like, this
but
guy's
the thing
out.
is, he's an assist
Yeah,
trophy.
he's an assist trophy.
Yeah, but we talked about it last time how that doesn't necessarily. I think a Mii costume is a death sentence.
Well, I
mean,
I have death sentence on assist trophies too.
Yeah.
And me cost. Assist trophies are like for the later.
I
game.
believe though. I believe.
You believe?
Yes.
You want more Luigi? Is that why
Well,
you're saying that?
well,
Because then I want
I think it'd be
Alucard.
better.
I really want Alucard.
The
in game.
minute
No.
the minute they make a Mii costume
He's in this.
Goku,
Oh,
that's gonna start.
no.
That's gonna start some shit.
That's when he just magically disappears from the
You know,
scene.
he
Like,
can be
where'd
the
he go?
I don't think they would do
Instant
that though. They
transmission.
could not do that with Goku. They
No,
could not be
no.
like your Mii custom. They'd be like, no,
No.
we decline. Absolutely not.
We
Nintendo, the
decline.
building would be on fire. Like a riots would charge at Sakurai.
All the-
What are you doing?
All the waves, all the anime.
Yeah, like if there's an Iron Man Mii costume, hey.
He's like flying in.
Yeah,
he's
even
actually
Kevin
the-
Feige's gonna be like, I need to call that guy. What's his phone number?
He just starts being a real jerk.
Yeah, he's like, oh, so you think you can use my property like that? Huh?
I mean, but on the bright side, we have 6 characters coming up. 6, not just 5. 6. We have a 2-year gap
I kind of saw that.
of still patches. We get patches. We get characters.
Yeah. Hey, here's a question for you. Before we move on to, we can talk about some buffs and some nerfs that we might be
Yes.
seeing in the future. Out of the 5 DLC that we got, how many did you like, honestly?
2.
You're 3, aren't you?
Yes, 3.
Who are the DLC again?
Oh no! Joker
list
was
them
the
off.
first one.
Okay.
Then it was Hero.
Okay.
Then Banjo Kazooie.
Okay.
Then Terry.
Okay.
And then
Everyone's favorite.
9.
But does
Everyone's
Plant
favorite.
count? Can Plant count? Because
Well,
I like
Plant was a
Plant.
free DLC, and Plant was already the joke.
I don't really
Like,
count it. It's not a
No,
part of the 5.
yeah. Like you didn't have to pay for it.
Okay. So then I'm gonna upset a lot of people because I haven't played Persona yet. I've never really owned a Sony product, so eventually we'll get there. So I think I might appreciate that character eventually. Otherwise, Banjo, love it.
Just
Always
Banjo?
good. Hira, I haven't played Dragon Age or
Quest.
Dragon
Dragon
Quest,
Quest.
Dragon Age.
Dragon
Whoa, buddy.
Someone's not informed.
Can you imagine? Whoa, they bring Dragon Age in this is Smash Brothers? Jesus.
I mean, that's like Skyrim or something like. Anyway, I don't
Hey.
think that'll happen. But Dragon Quest, I haven't played the Dragon Quest game, but I appreciate the character. It's kind of a fun concept. I enjoy that.
Brex, you don't gotta sell me,
Terry.
man. How many do you
Yeah,
like?
yeah, like you're over here like,
I'm
hold
trying
up,
to
hold up.
think.
Banjo has a
Pretty sure everybody's aware of
No, I have
who's
to
in
like
the
talk
game.
this
We know the
out.
moves, Brax. We know what they do. Come on.
I mean, as character, as like a fun new thing to play, yes, I like most of them.
No, not to
Give
play.
me a number.
Three.
Give him
3. Okay.
3. Okay. Yours?
1.
Banjo?
Banjo Kazooie.
Fabian?
2.
You already win.
Terry and Banjo.
Yeah,
Terry
you
and
guys
Banjo.
are obvious.
But
You had Hero in the mix.
I like Hero because I did play the games and Toriyama.
Yeah.
That's the only
Wait,
reason.
what were your 3, Brex?
Yeah, name them.
Banjo?
Banjo, Terry, and Hero. And I
Okay.
think I'll like Byleth. Like again,
It has a name?
It could be
It
fun
has
to
a
play.
name.
yeah, Byleth. Not Barth, not
It was standing next to Chrome in one of the
Mark
gameplay, and I'm like, who's who?
I like Barth.
Wow.
but I think they'll be fun. And off stage, it looks pretty fun with Yuppie.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be a fun character.
I just think there's a lot of mix-ups. And
Yeah.
the aerials look solid. They look like a struggle to get around.
Some people are gonna start losing stocks trying to edge guard this thing.
I think I'm gonna be one of them where it's like I go for a
And he
fair and
uppies
then
you?
it's just game.
That literally grabs you and spikes you. That's so
Like-
cool.
Yeah,
That's so
yeah.
No,
scary.
but like how it looks exactly like Joker's. How often do you get hit by Joker's thing? Except this one was grounded. Like you can hit it grounded
But
too.
it's just this one.
But you're not
looks
gonna
like,
get spiked off stage when you're grounded, and you're not.
Yeah.
If you're recovering against a character you know is like Joker like that, you're dumb.
Also,
Yeah, that's
also, I would like not stay in the corner with him. I just feel
Yeah.
like it'll drag you out.
Before we move on to the buffs and like the things that can come, are you guys cool with the you gotta pay before you see thing?
No, I was talking about that earlier. No,
No?
I am not.
You feel like
I
what's
think
going on?
He did preface it very well. He did. He was like, "We understand how it's tough that we're asking for money before you see who you get."
Yes.
I'm like, "You're gonna give me a bunch of shit, aren't you?"
Yeah. Like I didn't take a look at the product here. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, to this day, I still don't have DLC in my game.
I don't have
but,
any. Yeah.
You know, maybe when more of them come
So
out,
you're
I'm
not
just
gonna
like,
buy the pack?
No,
No.
I'll probably buy individual characters.
That's
Gino,
what I did.
buy.
Is that what you did? Oh no, you didn't buy
No,
it.
I didn't buy nothing.
Brax, did you
I
buy
don't
the
even have
pack?
Banjo. I should.
Yes.
But I should buy it.
Are you gonna buy the pack?
Yes. I enjoy the game. I think it's fun to have characters. It's fun to play with other people where it's like, hey, you want to try out random gimmick character number 9? Sure, go for it.
I will not buy the pack. I did not buy the pack this one because of that same fear. And hey, there it is. I'm not buying that character. I am not buying that. You cannot have my money. It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell.
Of course.
Tournaments, people, but you're not having my money.
Well, see, I don't take my setup anywhere, so I don't need to buy anything. I don't need to do anything. I don't want to do anything.
you just buy Banjo and like, sweet.
Yeah, that's it.
I went
See
all
y'all
Smash.
next year.
I went all of Smash 4 without DLC. I can do it again.
But like, it's not fair. But like, people are still gonna do it. Like Rex is gonna
Yeah.
do it. I understand that you're gonna do it. You're bound to at least get one. I'm hoping for 2. I'm just hoping to double
And I
down.
think-
Yeah, double down.
At this point, we have 6. Can one of them just be
Like,
Crash
that's-
Bandicoot?
That's 2 out of 11 for you.
No, that's 3.
Wait,
Because I got
3.
Banjo, and
Yeah.
then I want Crash and Gino. Just give me those
Yeah,
guys.
so like
and
I said,
will
2
chill.
out of 11. 2 out of
And I'll
11.
chill out.
You
They
can
get-
give me Fire Emblem every Fire Emblem sword up your ass.
But one
Sakurai,
more
but-
Gino, just one little Gino and a Crash, and you
That's
can
it.
put whatever.
I mean, I just need
you
Crash.
can put Lucina 4, Ike 3, like it's
So-
alright.
Why couldn't we have like a mage character from Fire Emblem?
That's a
I mean, I
great
guess-
question. I think that's what they should be doing.
Like, there's people on horses?
I guess Robin
Like,
is
there's
kind
so
of,
many.
but like a knight or like a
well,
wyvern.
if you had a, I think those would be tough. I was just thinking about that, like a unicorn knight. What are they called?
Pegasus knight.
Pegasus.
Yes,
Yeah.
like that would be tough. That would be tough to
But
put
like
in the
that
game.
could be
That'd
like that could be an
Hey,
up,
Ridley made it in the game.
that could be like a
Nothing's
temporary uppy, like a villager balloon thing.
impossible. A whole Pegasus is gonna come in
get a
at the
Lloyd.
upbeat?
You get a Lloyd, you know,
What
or
are
a
those?
cipher.
What are the big knights called?
Just like the generals,
Like
or
the
the
yes,
armored knights, yeah.
the huge ones.
Like,
like
what's
the
his
Black
name?
Knight.
Yeah, the Black Knight. He's an assist trophy.
Yeah, do we want Ganondorf in there again? Like, no, I don't. I think we should cool it with Fire Emblem.
Well, yeah, but
to be
I'm just
completely
saying
honest.
they
No,
already
it's-
they already mucked up where they should have
like,
like switched it.
They
Like,
did
switch
a
me up.
cool sword character-ish with corn, where it's
Yeah.
like corn on the cob, you stick them, you hit them with a dragon crunch, like it's a fun time. Anyway, fun character though, just a little confused.
Yeah, we'll see
So,
how it goes. Initials.
Nerfs. Obvious nerf, Snake.
Yes.
Just
Wait,
in
let's go.
general.
Let's just go around the table.
All right,
Okay, so
guys,
Braxton, Snake.
Snake.
Bang. Your first one.
Can you beat
Joker.
Snake?
All right.
Okay.
Fabian.
Pikachu.
I have to say Snake.
All right.
Snake.
Let's start off with Snake. Let's get some bullet points on there.
Nikita. Plain
I
and
mean,
simple.
actual bullets. I mean, he doesn't have any, thankfully, unlike Joker. But yeah, grenades. Let's limit that kind of stuff.
I would limit Nikita before grenades.
Limit Nikita.
I think
Yeah,
Nikita.
How can you limit Nikita?
Just like
don't-
5 per thing. It's a very unlikely thing.
Well,
you're
like-
trying
like
to
a banjo
You're trying to
thing.
change it? No, you can't do
Yeah,
that.
I know you can't.
I think the more
Like,
likely
just
one
give
is
it less
actually.
priority over everything.
Well,
But that's still gonna crush a character like Ganondorf. These characters that can't get back, that are literally when they are off stage, they are dead.
Yeah, they're just
That is
done.
true.
Like Luigi, yeah, good luck, buddy. Ganondorf, yeah.
You're dead.
You're off stage? Well,
And it's pretty
I'll tell-
mindless, in my opinion. Just throwing outside, be like, quote unquote, I'm edge guarding him. Like,
according
yeah.
to Snake players, they're putting themselves out there, man. Like, I don't know what you mean.
I mean, when your character is as good as Snake, Nikita is putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
That's a scary
I mean,
thought.
it's kind of tough to nerf him in general. Like I'd love to say, nerf.
I think
him.
frame one grenade has to go. That's an easy
Knockback.
one.
Knock back in overall power, make him hurt himself a little bit more.
Maybe shrinking his up tilt range. You know,
just the up tilt. That
Like-
don't make it kill that early.
He's a heavy
no,
guy.
just shrinking the up tilt range. He can kill that early. Shorten.
There's plenty of options to do, as many of our
I don't think it's that hard to
listeners
like
know.
I mean,
nerf or.
I don't think Snake's that.
a little.
There's plenty.
I
Of
don't think he's
choices.
too broken in higher level play.
but just something.
But I think just nerfing Nikita, frame 1 grenade, and like maybe smaller hitbox on his up tilt.
Literally anything.
How would you fix Joker?
I just think an arson cooldown, like when you die, the bar stays like where it was at. So if I kill arson, like
It doesn't
still
go
has-
up
he
immediately?
still has- no, but he still has that much bar that I killed him with.
Oh.
So I think that bar needs to go to 0 when I kill him. I don't think arson should be out as long. I feel like when I hit arson, that it should go down faster. I don't think F smash without arson should be as strong. I think back air should get nerfed.
Oh, back air's
Back air is really good. The drag downs, I don't know if we need that. I don't want the drag down up airs into up smash. Like,
Well, the drag downs ain't a problem if he's killing you at reasonable percents because she has them.
Yeah.
So maybe just weaken up smash or something. But then he's just gonna
It's
do the up
mostly
airs
arson
forever.
though. It's just
Yeah,
arson's the problem.
Yes. Make it so his recovery isn't invincible or invulnerable for whatever like amount it is. I don't think it needs to be. I think it's good enough on its
It's
own.
a tether, so
It's
he
like
should be
hits
treated
on
like
crack.
one.
Yeah, like-
he should be treated like a tether.
Not even that. I'm talking about arsons.
Oh, arson.
And that one's really good too because he can attach, throw out an aerial, like detach and like attach again. And like you see MKLeo do that, it's like nuts.
Yeah.
I just think he's a high utility character, and I don't even think most of these nerfs would hurt him that bad just because of how great his mobility is. But just those little things. Maybe ruin his combo game just a bit, but his combo game's really solid, so it's like it's tough.
Yeah. I want him to nerf Mario
Why?
because I don't want him to kill with up B. I don't think that's fair.
He doesn't really kill with up B that much.
Well, with the up air strings, like that
Yeah.
shouldn't be a thing.
I think it's
Zero
too
suit-
easy, and it
Yeah,
goes
it's
on
too
for
easy,
long.
and it's like I don't even use it. So please nerf him so people can stop saying I suck. That's so weird. Nerf him so people can stop saying I suck. Zero suit frame 2 jab, just 1 frame. Give me 1 frame. That's all I want.
Happen.
That's all I want. I don't even your flip kick, near flip kick, whatever. If you get
Please.
hit, stupid. Just your jab, dude.
Yeah,
Give me a
maybe
chance.
punish you for landing.
Huh?
Yeah, I just want to punish you for landing. That's it.
I think the fair got way better in this game.
Zero suits?
Yeah.
Yes,
What's
it
the
did.
the kick?
The
kick,
knockback.
kick.
The knockback.
Yes.
Was,
I don't think
That
that's
one
a
didn't
problem.
used to kill really.
I don't think that's a problem. That's
It-
all right.
it
That's-
is.
It's kind of a read.
No, it's an extra mix-up. No, it's not a read.
Well,
I would do something with the up B from the ground. I think when she like does up B, it just seems like very fast. Like I don't know what the frames look like and everything like that, but like you'll go to punish her and she just turns around and up Bs.
Well,
And
did
it
you
doesn't
not-
seem like you can fall out at all.
Yeah.
Like in 4, I could SDI, I could try to move.
that's like
just kills.
It's also really fast. Like I don't know if you saw that clip with King. I think King was Pikachu and Shu was Zero Suit, and King literally waited for the spot dodge, but Zero Suit managed to spot dodge and up B immediately.
That's what I'm saying. I
And
see-
King had the read. Like,
Yeah.
but he got punished for being
It's out quick. Like,
Yeah.
very fast.
just like a little more like, hey,
Make it a little slower.
yeah, a little slower.
Fabian, you said Pikachu. Well, you want to talk about that a little more?
Well, he's just pretty popular online right now. And like, I mean, I see some of the drag down nairs into like just kind of like infinites in a way. And like his mobility on stage is pretty stupid for what he can do to people off stage. So I don't even know how you would tone that down because then Pikachu's always been like that. It just works better on this engine where nobody can really recover because their dodge is pretty weak out on the stage and like everybody's recovery is pretty lenient. I feel like that's a lot of the issues with Pikachu. I don't think he's too hard to deal with in the neutral on stage. I mean, if you can just avoid up tilt, which is pretty small. I mean, he's not a big problem there. I just mostly say his off-stage game.
Maybe puff out his hurt box a bit more. Like they did
The
Pichu.
Pichu treatment.
The Pichu treatment.
Yeah, again with the Pichu treatment. I mean, I don't think he's too out of control personally, but I just had to throw him in there just discussing him. He's a popular topic within the top tiers.
Picture Pikachu getting tied down in some like medical thing, and it's like, give him the Pichu treatment. And he's like, no, Pikachu.
I mean, when it comes to nerfs, what I would want to see is an overall nerf to the quote-unquote spot dodge canceling. That's what they're calling it, spot dodge canceling.
Well, they're canceling, Fabian.
No, they're
They're
just pushing
canceling.
a panic button.
I know.
I think that is the biggest issue with me in this game right now. It's not even the characters, just get rid of spot dodge canceling. Like,
Yeah, spot dodge is the best defensive option.
That's the scrubbiest thing out there, and it's working.
But it's obviously like I feel like it's almost the easiest to punish because it is the best.
It is, but then you have your characters like Zero Suit can react out of it.
Yeah,
and it's like you know, it's nothing's consistent. You know, it's like, oh, is he one of the characters that can do something out of that? You know, it's like we don't know.
Talking buffs.
Yes.
What are you guys thinking on buffs?
Kirby.
Kirby?
No, I think Kirby's good already. Like, yes, people say he sucks, but I think he's alright. Like, he has stuff.
I think an easy one is just make Mewtwo's tail not a hurt box.
Poor
guy.
Yeah, no, Mewtwo.
Make him heavy.
Or
Jesus.
if he's gonna get combo like a heavy, can he start acting like a heavy? You know, because he's getting combo like a heavy. Can he just start acting like one?
Poor little
For
Mewtwo.
free.
You know, if he's gonna get combo, cool. But he's not dying early. Then you know, either though, make his tail like it was in Smash 4, or just make him act like a heavy. One or the other.
I want some banjo buffs. I think a little bit on the up air and make the fair stronger.
Yeah, that fair looks like it should be like
It's
strong,
solid, but I don't think it's good enough.
Yeah.
Maybe give him a Mario fair.
No, he doesn't need a spike.
No, that'd be really good.
But maybe make
Double
him
jump out there, fair. I don't know.
make him able to like recover easier after he does down air. So like spike is almost an option. Like I hate those chic dunks where it's just like I'm dead. Like I might kill you, but I'm dead. And it's like, yeah, like you see Void do it against Gact. Is it Gact? The Ness?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, that's cool, but it's like it's not practical. Like if you're down, like it's like you're gonna
He
die.
probably had 2 more stocks or something.
Oh yeah,
that's
he
the
did,
thing.
he did,
You
yeah.
can't really.
I want it to be an option besides that, you know?
Yeah. I don't, dude. Like for me in this game, it's so hard to know, because I don't think any character's like too bad. You know, like.
Well, we were talking about that.
Everyone
It feels
has
like
their, like.
It feels like everybody's better in this game.
Yes.
But on a tier list, that's not possible.
I think Sheik deserves a buff.
Yeah.
She
Killing
definitely
power?
fell down the ladder from 4.
Yeah,
and like it was a rough fall.
I don't think Sheik deserved the nerf Sheik just like got in this
You know
game.
what I compared to the Sheik fall is just as big as the Mr. R fall from the PGR.
Oh, like because it's a top 10 to like.
It's kind of beautiful how they both went down together.
Him and Void both went down.
Oh yeah, Void, the Sheiks. Oh
Yeah.
rough, buddy.
But I mean,
Rough.
they both went different avenues. They're like, I'll try Pichu, I'll try Chrom, and then they're both kind of switching off those a little bit now.
How are the 40s, 30s treating you? You're right there with Bestness. Bestness is better ranked than Mr. R.
Is he?
He is.
Jeez.
What?
Shout outs to
That's
Spencer.
nice.
He's cool.
I hate to say this, especially for me. You gotta buff Bayonetta.
Yes. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Bayo, like I get it. We cannot like forgive what she did.
But she
She
doesn't work.
Yes, like help her out here, Jesus.
And I hate to say this, you either have to. I'm surprised neither one of you guys said this. You either have to nerf Ken or buff Ryu.
I'm not sure about Ken. I still think it's on me.
Well, I don't even think it's a Ken nerf I would give him. I would just nerf the whole turning around.
But that's a whole new mechanic, and Sakurai's gonna be like, I did that because fighting games are cool.
It is dumb. I could talk about that for
Yeah.
a while.
Oh yeah, like I think that's the stupidest thing.
You know, like-
especially in a game like Smash. I get it. A fighting game, you cannot like. A fighting game you cannot compare it to Smash
Well,
at all.
I like how you can
Like, at
cross
all.
up the whole cast except just those 3 characters.
Terry, Ryu,
Yeah.
Ken.
It's not a specific Ken nerf. It's just like that whole mechanic should just not be in the
That
game.
mechanic is so like it gives such a big advantage in a platform fighter.
I think Rob needs some minor nerfs.
Rob is
Side B, either I think down tilt. Make down tilt a little bit slower and make side B a little bit weaker. That's it. Just those 2 things.
I can't really speak because I play Mario and I destroy Rob. So I
K roll nerfs or buffs.
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 Oh, not just K. I would want to see the heavies.
He just got
make him.
buffed. Alright.
No, he got
buffed
nerfed.
again.
Didn't he get nerfed?
He got both.
He got nerfed then.
He
Buffed?
got balanced.
He got
Yes.
nerfed then buff. Yes, I mean so did DK he also got a buff, but I want to see the heavies do more. Like they're not cracking top 32 anytime soon with a DK.
DDD. Help him.
Poor guy.
Help him. He's like Sakurai's baby. He voices him. What do you mean he's gonna be
Yeah,
bad?
no, I would like.
Sakurai's a masochist.
I think the heavies are all due in for a buff.
I don't think DK or Bowser need buffs.
No, DK and Bowser. No, don't.
They're fine.
They're
It just needs a little bit of time.
Yeah.
They're fine. It just needs a little bit more character think
Well, no, I actually think DK's phenomenal, but hey, a buff wouldn't hurt.
Phenomenal DK.
You know, maybe just change up his landing and then he can actually be a top tier. Just literally just
That's heavy though.
yeah. Except Mewtwo, you know, he's not acting like one.
You to the heavy. It's a sad story. So any final thoughts on the mess that we got this morning? I mean, the direct, sorry. Final thoughts on buffs, just closing thoughts,
I hope there are buffs and nerfs. I you know what mine are now that I've voiced them, but I just hope there are kind of in general.
That is true. They've been lacking in the last.
Yeah, I kind of want. I mean, I think the game's great right now. Just some minor things. Like it's tough to ruin it at this point with buffs and nerfs. You can't really ruin it, but you can make it just a little bit better.
Well, and we're also safe, like you were saying earlier. We have 6 new characters, which means at least 6 more patches.
Was I wrong? But did I see that this was going to end December 31st, 2021?
No, that's when we should be getting the last one.
So this whole thing's going to last the 2 years.
Yeah, it's lasting
Huh.
whole 2 years.
So we might get what, 3 a year?
3 a year.
I think that's healthy. No, I think that's healthy for the game. Competitive.
I do too.
The tournaments are always just going to be big because people, even if they suck, they're going to be like, well, maybe the patch is going to get that answer next week, And then people still they still feel determined to go. And I feel like that's healthy for the whole Smash competitive scene of it. And even for the casual scene, I mean, these new characters just bring hype. So I'm with it. 2 years, non-stop content. I am good with that.
Okay.
So, my thoughts on Byleth, I already kind of said them, but I'm not happy that they're in the game, but the playstyle does look interesting, fresh, and cool, and I'm interested to see how that goes. Buffs and nerfs, I'm excited to see what they have in store. I doubt it's going to be a lot. I don't think it'll be a lot throughout the whole game, and 6 new fighters are exciting.
My last thoughts, still not happy about the 9th, 10th mark, wherever we are. I get it. It would have been cool if it came out with the game, but I wouldn't have mixed it in there with all the third parties that we got prior to him. So I feel like that's my disappointment in there. It's I wouldn't have minded if it was there with Isabel.
Misplay.
As when it comes to nerfs and buffs, I think it's healthy for the game. I think we got to keep getting nerfs and buffs, and I would like to see more game nerfs and buffs, mechanics from the game. Like I said,
not character-wise, just mechanics.
Just mechanics.
Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. You just want a whole other Smash game already? Calm down.
They did it before in Smash 4 with the shield, and it changed the meta.
And it made it better.
So those are my final thoughts.
Yeah, I'm happy with Byleth. It is disappointing.
We are recording this in a live audience. Guys, settle down. Quiet,
calm down. Put your shirt back
on.
Instead of a laugh track like soccer, I get booze. That's okay.
My final thoughts. Well, go ahead. Go finish.
I'm not done.
Yeah, no, the crowd.
The crowd just wants you off the stage, bud.
Fun. I think it'll be a fun play style. Hopefully, won't be too overpowered. Buffs and nerfs, hit them up. Yoshi dodges them all every time, so we'll be okay. If Yoshi could get a grab, I'd love it, but I'd rather not get touched than.
Could you imagine if they gave Yoshi Link's grab instead of his dog?
Oh,
you just grabbed him
with that
standing
pressure,
like a Kuma.
With that pressure that character has. No, I think I'm good.
Yoshi gets grab combos. Oh, he'll be in the top. You get rid of side B, to be top 3.
Final for me, disappointed, but I agree with Bang. I see the potential different type they're trying. We have hope, with the 6 characters. I want Mario to get nerfed, even though that's so weird for me to say, but Mario should get nerfed. I feel like Star Wars, in Star Wars Episode 3, I feel like Sakurai's Palpatine and he just betrayed us, the Jedi. I'm like, what do you mean Order 66?
Execute DLC 5.
Yeah, but then, the New Hope, Luke got born with 6 characters. That's how I feel. I feel like Revenge of the Sith right now.
Oh, no.
Let's just not get a Kylo Ren, though.
Yeah.
The final 3 are going to be trash, then. I mean, from my opinion. That's for a different episode.
I don't know. That's just how I feel. I feel like Obi-Wan. I feel like my troops betrayed me. I don't know.
What happened, team?
Well, finishing out, we just appreciate the support we got from the first video. We're going to try to be releasing this weekly. I know this is pretty close to the other one, but we're going to try to get on a decent schedule. We just thought this was kind of an event that needed to be podcasted.
Yeah.
Make sure to give us a like.
Yeah,
a
please
share.
Please subscribe.
Anything helps. Even dislikes.
Yeah, dislikes. We'll take it all.
And please comment on who you think the 6 DLC fighters will be. Anybody you want to see and stuff like that. And
Topics.
Any topics, just comment down.
Yeah, anything you want to hear or listen to us talk or rant about. And what do you think about Byleth? Yay or nay?
So thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
See ya.